But let's hear from Brian.
Yes.
Awesome. So I just want to thank everybody that's on this session because all the information that I've been hearing here has truly helped me. By God's grace, I have not been diagnosed with prostate cancer, but I have been getting my PSA levels checked since I was in my 40s. But my numbers started going up in my late 50s. And I started getting my checkups every 6 months, and the numbers just kept going up till it got to the point where I was at 4.28, somewhere around there. And the doctor said he wanted to take a biopsy. And at that particular time, I talked to my wife about getting the biopsy, and she was telling me about a procedure that she read about where the biopsy could be very risky. So I opted out. I did not get the biopsy. I did get an MRI, and from that MRI, the doctor, my urologist, told me that everything looked good. And the next time I had my PSA, my numbers started to go down a little bit. It's interesting because today I actually just came from my primary care to talk about my prostate because I didn't have my chart with my numbers on it. So I actually have my chart from 2023 to current, and those numbers have consistently gone up. So I think because my next appointment with my urologist is probably next month. At that point, I will make a decision about what I will do next. And based off of the information I've been receiving in this session, it'll help me make that decision a little easier because some of this information that I was aware of, but some of the other information I was not aware of. And so it's really going to help me with that, especially with getting a biopsy. Maybe someone can give me more information about how that process is done and what's specifically involved. I mean, the doctor explained it to me, but you guys have had it, so you can give me a better understanding of what's involved with that. Also with the radiation treatment if needed. But at this point, the doctors have not told me that I have prostate cancer. They just said I have an enlarged prostate. And I was on finasteride for probably a year, and it really didn't feel like it made a difference in my numbers when I was getting my PSA test because my numbers were still staying high. And of course, I was getting the side effects from that as well, from taking that medication, which I did not like. So the doctor actually, I mentioned all of this to the doctor about my concerns, and he said, well, as long as your numbers don't continue to go up, it shouldn't be a problem. But you're still going to be getting checked every 6 months, which I am. My last checkup was in March of this year, and I was still above 4. My PSA was still above 4, but it hasn't gone up any higher than that. So when I get my next appointment next month, I actually did a blood test this morning for that appointment. I will see where I'm at and go from there and see what I need to do. But another thing I wanted to mention is my dad actually had prostate cancer, and he also had the surgery for the prostate, which is another reason why I'm so concerned about making sure that I go to my checkups.
Thank you for visiting the Hibiscus Tea Cafe. And for a full version of this tea chat, please check out our YouTube channel.